Good evening to all of you. As I told today, I will make another video what exactly we should study for IOQM 2023, which is going to be held on 3rd September. Now see, as such, there is no syllabus for the IOQM. What only things they give the instruction that you have to prepare your 8th class to 10th class mathematics. This is the what information is there. So what I'm going to give you the topics. The chapter which I'm giving you on the basis of the last few years papers, question paper. When you see the question papers, you will see that, okay, this concept has been used, this concept has been used. Overall, any particular chapter, when I say that in 9th class or 10th class, there is a term called as the HCF, highest common factor, which generally in Olympiad we use the term in the name of GCD, greatest common divisor. Both are same. So, if anyone say that GCD, what we have to study, of course you should know that how to find out the GCD of the two numbers. But what is the application of the GCD? That's matter. It's a very big concept for Olympiad question point of view. So in this video, in the short video, I'm trying to tell you what are the concept minimum you should know it, and then do the question, so that you will have a particular list, and that list you can make sure that you can prepare. So overall, it will cover the maximum things. Again, I'm saying it may happen here, new concept based things they can ask you. So this is the rough idea what I'm going to give you the syllabus. As such, there is no prescribed syllabus for the Olympiad. Understood? So whoever give you syllabus or whatever the books you will study for that, they will give you, these are the chapters are there. So it's not chapter for can be there is a fix for the Olympiad official data. Officially, they don't announce any particular syllabus. Understood? Like I remember last year in IOQM, now this IOQM is the very simple because it's a PRMO kind of. But the last year IOQM, one geometry question came, which I solved by the using vector. And vector, till 10th class, there is no use of the vector. Nobody study vector in mathematics. But if you use vector, so many geometry question can be solved very easily. If you use complex number, so many other geometry problem can be solved easily. You see, any paper you take, so many geometry problem will be there. Understood? So, whatever my best I'm providing you, this is not any official data. You have to make sure and you have to understand this point very clearly. These are all the basis of the last few year papers, right? So, let's start this video, what we need to study for IOQM 2023, which is going to be held on 3rd September. Sufficient time is there. If your basic fundamental is clear, you may start from today and easily you can clear the cutoff. Okay. So on 3rd September, whatever the paper is going to be happen from the morning 10 a.m. to, I already discussed in the last video when it's going to be happen. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. it's going to take place, right? Registration will start from the July 1st week only. So let's start. The first chapter in the IOQM, according to me, we should go like this. We divide, actually it's a 5 chapter, but for IOQM I'm discussing, so that's why I break in the 4 particular chapters. Number theory. First one is the number theory. Second is the combinatorics, which is called as the permutation and combination. Generally, the students who are in the 11th class or 12th class, they call it as a permutation and combination. But in the Olympiad language, is a combinatorics called as that, right? This is the more common name for Olympiad, the student who prepare Olympiad. The student who never heard about the Olympiad, if you tell this name, they will say, what are these you are talking? Okay. And algebra, everybody understand the algebra, what is that? Algebra is there. And geometry. These are the 4 chapters will be there. In fact, if you ask me personally, except calculus, everything is there in the mathematics Olympiad. Everything is there in the mathematics Olympiad except calculus, right? But that much vast you don't have to do. You have to make planned way and you have to prepare in the planned style. So let's go one by one. The first, number theory. What are the chapters are in one? Let's discuss one by one. Number theory. I'm talking about the chapter number theory. Mainly, you may take a screenshot and just keep on ticking. Okay, this is done, and then do the question practice. First, divisibility and factor, the most important things. It's a backbone of the number theory. Euclid formula, remainder theorem, all those things has to be done. The divisibility effect, right? Divisibility rule, properties, fact. I'm not going to discuss what is this actually in this video. My purpose is to tell you that what are they. So first concept in the number theory, what you have to study? Divisibility and factors. In that GCD, this is one of the very important concepts. LCM, of course, everybody know, problem involving divisibility and factors. This line is very, very important. Problems involving divisibility and factors, millions of the problem can be created using divisibility concept. Plenty of questions can be created. So your fundamentals should be strong. Remember, you cannot learn the fundamental by the question. First, you should go through the fundamental, and then you have to understand that how to do the divisibility. And I think for divisibility and basic, this particular chapters, I uploaded the video also before 2 years, I think. I will give the link in the description. Please go through that one. I can assure you that at least this part will be getting perfect. There is no problem. Next is the prime numbers. You know that prime number is the most dangerous number in mathematics, which is still people are fighting with the prime number. How many prime numbers? The known prime numbers are there. So prime number is the very interesting things, and Olympiad people like very much. If you keep in mind, they like this number very much. So whatever the things are there, you should know all those things. See, everywhere I'm putting the one term called the problems involving prime number, because I do not know is the only this much thing is there. No, so many in prime number, how to prove that there are the infinite prime number, and so many concepts can be involved. Then modular arithmetic. Have you ever seen this symbol? A congruent to B mod M. One of the very beautiful things of the mathematics. It's a modular mathematics, arithmetic called as that. It's pronounced as A congruent to B mod M. You will, if you open any Olympiad book and number theory, you will see this 3 line. So many places. So many places you will see these 3 lines. Right? So, modular arithmetic, congruency and modular arithmetic properties, modular operation and inverses, solving linear congruency and system of congruence is a problem involving modular arithmetic is the again. And these 3, 4 are one of the favorite. That's why I added for actually it's over here, but this is the extra I added. These things came inside here itself. Fermat Little theorem, Euler's function, Wilson formula, Chinese remainder theorem. All these are the most common things which will be used in the modular arithmetic, right? Basically, Chinese remainder theorem based questions, you can understand it will be mainly asked in the RMO and INMO. In PRMO means IOQM, very less chance more question will be asking all this, but nobody knows. And difinite equation, I cannot pronounce also properly. I'm never able to pronounce this. This is just equation, nothing else. There are the properties by using the equations we used to do. So in GCD, you will understand this point, something like this used to come AX plus BY equal to C. Number of integral solutions. The conditions for that, what is the number of integral solution. What is the number of integral solution after this if A and B? GCD property, when you will study this definite equations, you will understand there. So this comes in the part of the GCD only, right? So format as theorem and its applications, we see the same format. After that format, later theorem came, and then definite equation. This can be extended up to any level. Number sequences, arithmetic, this is a progression. The sequential series, this is called a sequential series. Sum of series related formula, problem involving sequential series, and all this. Number basis means what? When we write a number 23, 235, this is the base 10. This is the base 10. You may be seen in the computer language 10001000, something like that. They write in the 1 and 0 only. Only 2 digits are there, 1 and 0. So this is called the base 2. Here we are having 10 digits in our hand. That's why base 10 number called as the. Understand? So base changing formula based things also will be there. Number bases, convergent different number bases, property of number in different bases, problem involving number. This line I will be always adding. So this is the number theory overall structure. In the number theory, what you have to study. If you see any exam when you prepare, you have to make a checklist. These are the concepts I should know. Understand my point? So every concept you should know it. And then when you are solving different type of problem, so maybe some extra concept will come to you can add it here in your sequence. So keep a diary where make sure these chapters name is there, the concept are there, name is there. Try to read, so it will be, you will save your time. In place of that, you should first basic things you learn from the basic book, where 8, 9, 10. And then after that, try to see that all these points has been covered or not. And any extra point have you learned, to add it that also. So clarity will be there. Number theory you want to revise, open up that what are the concepts are there. In every concept now, when you're making notes, all the first point, what are the concepts are there, write in one page and try to revise it. So this is the number theory involved. Now, next is the combinatorics. Permutation and combination, one of my favorite chapters. And every year question is 100%. Question is always there. You don't know, this time say you are going to get a 3 set of questions. One is the 2 marks based question, 3 marks based question, 5 marks based question. I'm sure they will put this chapter in the 5 marks also. 100%. Because this chapter, there is no end. You can go in any extreme level and develop the question. This is the very interesting chapter. Sir, from where I should study this chapter? I will suggest you that you should study from, first thing, NCERT book, NCERT 11th class. Class 11 to it. After doing this, you may refer this called mathematics, pre-college mathematics. After doing from this, remember, NCERT book, class 11, you should study. There will be chapter name called as the permutation and combination. And the same time, read binomial theorem also. Binomial theorem. After that, only pre-college mathematics books you can refer. Or any other book. See, I'm not coming here to sponsor any particular book at all. Any book you can read. Every book is a good book. Generally, I used to read from the pre-college mathematics. That's why I'm saying it. That's all. There is no emotional relation with any particular book. Right? So, you should start, after reading this, you should check it out, that key fundamental counting principle. That is name looks like fundamental counting principle. It's name hyphen, when nothing is there. Counting principle means what? Suppose you are moving from A to B and B to C. 3 cities. A to B, there are 3 ways there. B to C, there are 4 ways to go to B to C. Means, if A to B, you are having 3 options. B to C, you are having 4 options. And anybody asking you, from A to C, how many options are there to go? So what do you say? 3 into 4. This is called the counting. 12 ways are there. You can check it. Suppose you taken this way. So now this is having 4 options. This or this. If you give the name, this one, let's say name is the one A, B, C. And this name I'm giving 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the possible path? You will say A1 can be happen, A2 can happen, A3 can happen, A4 can happen, or B1 can happen, B2 can happen, B3 can happen, B4 can happen. Yes, sir. Same way, C1 can happen, C2 can happen, C3 can happen, C4 can happen. So count it. This is what called the fundamental counting principle. Name look like dangerous. This is nothing is there. When you dip into this concept, easily you'll able to do. It will not be big issue. Permutation and combination, as I told you, it's the same thing. Means what is the meaning of array? Permutation means arrangement. How many way you can arrange. B. If there are two chunku manku, chunku A, chunku B, in how many way we can arrange in them if they are standing on a row. So one way is this. Other option is that one. Ki chunku came here, manku came here. Or manku came here, chunku came here. So there are two ways only. This is called the arrangement. Selection means what? There are 5 people are there. I want to select 3 people. In how many way I can select? So there will be the formula or there will be simple concept. Basic method. You can get it 5C3. Right? So the arrangement, this is called the combination. Binomial coefficient and their properties. That's why I told you when you read NCERT, do binomial theorem also to make sure things get clear. We can hold principle. This for IOQM is not required at all. Generally in IOQM, they don't. This is very important for the RMO and INMO. INMO, it's a, you can say, must for the INM. But for the PR, the IOQM, no. But if you read, it's fine. Maybe one more option for some. Okay. Then combinatory identities, there will be different identities are there, which you will study in the binomial theorem. Principle of including and excluding. That's why I given this picture also for here, because it's a very important. Generally in the 11th class, you will see that in this chapter in the NCERT, they don't use this logic much. But this logic will be very much used in the permutation combination for Olympiad. For Olympiad, it's very important. Recurring relations, when you will study, then only you will understand. I cannot explain you at this point of time. This, if a repetition can be happen. This is suppose I write an equal to k into an minus 1. Though this is called the recurring relation. Means I wrote nth term in term of n minus 1. This, don't link with this. I'm just giving you recurring meaning. Repetition. Recur. So this is the, again, very important. Very, very important. Very, very important. In permutation combination. Okay, this one. And this is also good by recurring I told. Graph theory, I cannot explain you at this point. By using the graph theory, we solve some kind of the problem in permutation and combination. Right? Peterson principle, as I told you that it's not very important, only for INMO. If you don't have time or you are in 9th class or 8th class, so I will suggest you that if you I wish you should qualify. If you qualify for INMO or RMO, then read for this. Otherwise, you can skip for the IOQM. Please, again, I'm saying there is no guarantee that question on the basis will not come. It's on the previous paper basis, I'm saying. And combinatorial game, you can play the game here also. Game is nothing like that. It's a really game. There will be they create situation, gaming situation, and they will ask you that to solve that one by using permutation in combination. What is the strategy you should make to win this game? So this is also basically more or less they ask in the INMO. A really beautiful question used to get created. Right? So this is all about your permutation combination or combinatorics. The next one is the algebra. Very big, very big. Everything I put in the algebra. Everything is basically, if you ask 11th class student, permutation combination is also part of algebra. But for Olympiad, combinatorics is very important. Sometimes they ask 2, 3, 4 questions from the combinatorics. You can also expect in IUQM more than 3, 4 questions. in the IOQM. At least 3 questions you can expect in every section, one section, one question. You can expect. Though, but since that is having dot basis, that why that is taken as a separate chapter. We don't mix with the algebra. In algebra, algebraic multiplication, simplification, solving equation, factorization, expanding expression. This is things you study in the ninth class. Polynomials will be there, different type of properties. Please take a screenshot and make your plan proper. System of equation, how to solve the system equation 2, equation 3, equation, and sometimes we use determinant and all to explain this concept. Inequality question 100% come in the RMO. RMO and INMO. Inequality 100% will be there. In IOQM, it's a less questions used to ask because that is the numeric type question. But they can ask you the question. It's not that they cannot ask you the question. And the most generally they used to ask on this basis. AM, GM, HM. Arithmetic mean is greater than geometric mean is greater than harmonic mean. Based on this. And especially you have to do proper research on it. It's a very important concept. It used a lot for this. So this is very, very important. Very important. Very, very, very important. Okay. Weightage mean, power mean inequality, Cauchy's theorem, and Jensen's inequality property. These are the points out there. Function is the separate topic in the Olympiad. I put up in this itself, function and equation, it's called as that. Sequence and series, I told you in the number theory also, and here also, there will be slight difference because there we talk about the numbers, integers. Here we can talk in general also. Okay. So, but you have to study only two series, two progression, one the arithmetic, another geometric. Problem in learning this one. Complex number. This is for solving geometric problem. Geometry problem. That's why complex number as such, generally people don't study for Olympiad. But if you know this complex number as well as vector also, I didn't write vector otherwise you'll get scared. Complex number and vector, both properties nearly same. Using that, your so much problems you can solve by using vectors in the Olympiad. So it's very important for this one. Right? So this is the all about your algebra. And the last one is the geometry. There's the geometry, everything is there. I given you the name. At this point, I cannot explain everything. Otherwise, the video will become very long. But believe me, geometry, at least, as for my knowledge, 30% of question can be solved. Can be solved by using complex number and vector. Really, believe me. And other things there in this coordinate geometry I added. Coordinate geometry, you should know it. Straight line equation, point, and all those things, locus. Trigonometry, as such, in the Olympiad separately is not there, but trigonometry is very important. Last year also question was there, which is trigonometry will be used there to solve that question. Especially properties of triangle, means solution of triangle by using trigonometry. Means maybe some of you must be heard about it. Suppose one triangle is there, there's the A, there's the B, there's the C. Suppose this side length is the A, this side length is the B, there's the small c, and there's the angle capital A, capital B, capital C. So there the sine rule is there, cosine rule is there. So all those things come in geometry use. The sine rule means what is that? Sine A by A equal to sine B by B equal to sine C by C is equal to some constant. And that constant comes in the related to the circle with this triangle. So these things when you will study there, you will understand. Area and volume, you should know it. Geometric proof is very, very important. Very important. Understood my point? So this is the algebra part, geometry part. So 4 chapters. What are the 4 chapters? Number theory, combinatorics, your algebra, and geometry. This 4. You say, sir, there's a 4 chapter, but this many. But yeah, I wrote all concept. That's why this much big is happening. These concepts you should know at least. And believe me, it won't take much time. If you sit down properly, basic concept of points, what is the meaning of the points, read it, what is the meaning of lines, what is the meaning of angle, means how to find out the angle. So many conditions are there. Property relationship of triangles, that will be in the basic book you can read. Congruency of triangle, similar triangle, triangle inequality. You know triangle inequality? In this, sum of two sides will be always bigger than third side. Yes or no? Maybe all of you heard it. Difference of two sides is always lesser than a smaller side. That is called the triangular inequality. So if you spend time and read line by line, and then check it out, okay, this theory from any book you can take it and check out where this concept are there. Make it ready. Things will be done. I hope everybody able to understand the point what I'm right. And anyway, those students who are in my IOQM course, for them, everything will be done according to that. Those students who are not in my IOQM course, if they wanted to join, they can join. That is only on Sunday, and that is a morning 10 to 1, right? And it's classes. And this Sunday onwards, we are starting the new chapter, that the Combinatorics. So please go through all this point, and in case any doubts, anything you wanted to ask, you can ask in the comment. I will be happy to reply it. Okay. And anybody interested to go for the IOQM course, if they really like the mathematics, they can. Link will be given in the description for the registration. And any kind of, either you're coming in my course or not, doesn't matter. This video is not for the joining the course and all. It's only for the giving the information about this your IOQM 2023 course topics. So whatever doubts are there, please comment and mention that one. I will be really happy to answer them, all those doubts. And I wish to all of you very much best of luck. And we'll see that in the next one small concept video I will be uploading from tomorrow. You can go through it to make sure that you subscribe and attend those small videos. So whatever the concept I written, I will just try to explain. Of course, in detail, I cannot go on YouTube. It's not possible. But small, like Fermat theorem, Wilson theorem, just 10-15 minute video, so that you can understand, okay, what is that meaning of. So I will pick up the concepts, whatever I taught to you there, and I will try to make it a small video, so that you can make it a collection and you can revise it. Right? Thank you very much. See you in the next lecture.